Happy Thursday, fam. Welcome to a special Super Bowl episode of Fantasy Focused, brought to you by The Original Hooters and Monkey Knife Fight. I am Sam Holt, joined as always by Ryan Levy and Matt Bucks. Guys, are you ready? Are you even ready? I know you guys are kind of fans a little bit of the Buccaneers. They're playing the Super Bowl in their home stadium. Just give me a little bit. How do you guys even feel? Like, is this real? Is this a dream? Like, every day you wake up, you're like, wait, it's about to happen.
I'll give the floor to Ryan here.
Yeah, it feels really good. I have my Super Bowl hat on. This hat means a lot to me, honestly. My dad passed away 4 years ago, rest in peace. And when I was going through his things to see what I wanted to take, like as keepsakes and all that, I found this hat. Tags on it.
Love it.
And the last time I saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs, I was watching with my father. And I was in high school, right, Bucky? We were in high school when this happened back in the day. Now I am in my almost, I guess, mid-30s. So
yeah, you're mid-30s, man.
Yeah, it feels, I'm closer to 30 than I am 40, Buck. I'm not.
You're in the mids, though. You're right there.
Wait, what's your number then, Levy? How old are you?
I am 34 years old, and listen, the young. Bucks have sucked for most of my entire life, and sure, it was great when we had Lynch and Brooks and all those guys, and but now
Simeon Rice.
I mean, the team is just fantastic. Rondé Barber. How can I forget Rondé Barber? But anyway, listen, the defense was good back then. The defense is great now.
I
was extremely excited when we got Tom Brady this offseason. And then I was grossly disappointed because we really weren't great all season. And we started to hit our stride the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. And I haven't had any expectations all playoffs. As a Bucks fan, you learn to not have much hope. And I have just been pleasantly surprised, and I'm very excited. I'm nervous, but listen, we have the greatest of all time under center, and the defense is clicking on all cylinders. There's some injuries in Kansas City. I feel good.
Ooh,
but I am cautiously optimistic.
So I have finally awoken after an 11-day slumber post Bills loss. I drank approximately 87 beers during that 3.5-hour course. Some say I played it the same way that Jack Nicklaus played Augusta, Tiger in 97. There's been a whole accord of different course playing. I played that game against the Chiefs as good as any man could have played it. I've been sleeping for, like I said, 11 days. I've awoken from my slumber now. Things are pretty peaceful here. It's amazing what putting off all of your responsibilities day to day for 11 days will do to you, and staying simply in bed. And I've used the urinal a couple of times. I do have a urinal installed. But no food intake. I'm about 13 pounds lighter. Things feel a lot better. And I got to tell you, the Bucks are probably going to win the Super Bowl. They're probably going to win the Super Bowl here. The coolest part about this, though, fanhood aside, any NFL fan out there, the home team is playing in their home stadium. I mean, that is the most incredible thing that comes of all this, because every year there's only about 8 different stadiums that would be eligible each year to host the Super Bowl when you think about it, right? To get that team in that stadium, it's that perfect match. It's just that thing that is driving this city into madness. I'm here in Tampa. Everywhere you look, Bucs Super Bowl all over the place, local small businesses. It's just amazing seeing them galvanize the community, everybody getting together. And honestly, I'll be probably 200 yards away from the stadium at a tailgate with the trashiest humans known to man. And I'm going to love every single second of it because, look, I'm a Bills fan first. Josh Allen, I see you, the guy who's talking trash to Twitch that I can't say it because it's my guy Dave, who's the ultimate troll, my favorite poster, I think, honestly. Shout out Dio, my favorite, but then Dave. Josh Allen is the ultimate alpha, but for now, you got Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes squaring off in a Super Bowl. I mean, this is just youth versus wealth of experience in Tom Brady. I can't wait to see how this results on Sunday. It's going to be, in my opinion, a very tight game, and I do think the Bucs win. To be honest, if we're talking about predictions, I think the Bucs win this game.
I agree. I think this is going to be a really tight game. I think it's going to be back and forth, and honestly, down to the last possession, just with the way that these two quarterbacks play the game. I mean, Mahomes is someone that you can never seem to discount. I mean, even like right before the last game, Levy, weren't we saying, he's not 100%, he's not going to be the same. He looked completely fine. He looked completely unshaken. He didn't look like he was just concussed not long ago. He didn't look like any issues were bothering him. So I think he's someone that you really can't count out. And same with Brady. He's led so many comeback victories over his era in the league. So I feel like this is going to be a really fun, close game. I think this is going to be just such a nail biter. And I think it's really going to come down to the last possession on the win for it. I'm just excited to see two greats. And I think that Mahomes, at the end of his career, is going to be looked at as, in the top as well. But it's just going to be so much fun to see these two guys square off.
For sure. I'm with you there. And just got to toot my horn there for a second. We talked about predictions last week. I said the Bucs would win 31-24 against the Packers. I was way off on the Chiefs, but they won 31-26. Man, that felt really good.
You were right there.
I think what was most concerning for me, though, is the way that Brady played in the second half. Mm-hmm. I think when it mattered most, he did what he needed to do, but when all said and done, he still had 3 turnovers in the second half, and that's grossly disappointing.
Yeah.
And the Bucs need the defense to play like that if they're going to win this game, because that's the only reason the Bucs are where they are right now. It's honestly not because of Tom Brady. Yeah, sure, the offense has been great, but that defense is legit.
Yeah, no, the defense is definitely legit. And I feel like when you look at, Tom Brady 1 year with the Bucs, okay, so you can look at this storyline and say Brady went there and he was able to take him there. No, this was a perfect storm of a lot of things finally clicking together and the defense being a big part of that. Now, the whole defense, everyone's back healthy, right? You guys have Devin White, Devontae David's looking great. Shaq Barrett's looking great. I mean, everyone is just firing, like you said, on all cylinders.
Winfield's playing this week, right, Bucky?
Right now, I mean, it's looking like he's a plus. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So you guys are going to need every single bit of that defense to go up against Mahomes and just put the pressure on, just to keep it close. So I'm just excited to see how this game is going to go. Now, Bucs, you say you're going to be at a tailgate with. I'm guessing this is the nicest way you could say your friends, your dearest, sweetest friends. You said the trashiest people. What is going to be the accoutrement that fills this tailgate party? What is the main snack that you're bringing to this?
I have to give all credit to the mayor of Dunedin, my guy Bart. He'll be over here. Dunedin's about 30 minutes for those uninitiated. He'll be over here. He's got a flat top grill. We're doing smash burgers.
Love it.
We're doing oysters.
Oh.
We're doing grilled shrimps.
Nice.
We're going all out. No dips, no frills, no chills, simply protein. A man has to have his protein, as does a lady, as they enjoy the pregame festivities.
Absolutely.
It's going to be just an absolute cacophony of different proteins.
God, I love that
word
this time.
Love when you slide that word in there, Buck.
It's a cacophony of proteins. It's going to be fantastic. But if I were at a Super Bowl party, I'll pose the question here. Levy, what would be your go-to snack or go-to appetizer for a Super Bowl party, bud?
Well, obviously you got to have a charcuterie board, right? You got to have a charcuterie board.
This guy and his charcuterie boards. What are you doing? And also, what is up with this Motel 6 painting you got behind you?
I'm fine with saying I'm slicing up a stick of salami. I'm slicing up a nice little brick of cheese and putting some Triscuits out. But don't you chark me. Don't even come in here.
No, I'm not. I'm totally kidding. And the painting behind me, Sam, listen, my new podcast studio in this particular Airbnb, I've been relegated to the garage. So I'm literally podcasting from a garage right now.
The only garage in the United States with artwork on the walls.
Right. It is a fancy garage. Don't get me wrong. Like there is a there is like a pool table over there or whatever you call it, and I'm sitting on a couch, so it is quite a nice
So you're
garage.
not really in a garage.
It's not a garage. It's an addition.
It's a den.
There is a television on the wall with
so it's not a garage. What's
I mean, there's boxes and shit all over the place. All right, whatever. But listen, back to the most important thing of Super Bowl. Obviously, got the air fryer going. Just picked up the air fryer 6000. It is the newest Ninja air fryer. It's really not called the 6000. I don't know what it's called, but it's
it is the 6800.
The dual baskets, so you can get two types of wingies going at one time. So definitely getting the dual wingy types going. I'm gonna have a dry rub on one side, and I'm gonna have probably a Hooter sauce on the other. Obviously,
of course.
You need my buffalo sauce.
The Bucky Buff.
Yeah, it's just
Is that bottled? Can we pick it up at our local Kroger?
Yeah,
or
Frank's Red Hot. Get a Frank's Red Hot, normal Frank's Red Hot. All right, you're going to do a half cup of that. You're going to do 2 tablespoons of butter, melted.
Nice.
And then you're going to do a nice squeeze of honey, a big old squeeze of honey in there.
Okay.
Mix all that shit together, dip your wings, boom, done, orgasm. That's how it happens.
That's quick and effective.
It's a quick orgasm. Yes, it is.
Quick and effective.
Quick and effective.
Then I will also be featuring a 7-layer dip, a
Nice.
buffalo chicken dip. But other than that, really nothing crazy. You know, I'm somewhat superstitious, so I'll be drinking like some shitty beer, probably Coors Light. You know, got to do a Bucks chug within 30 minutes of kickoff, before kickoff, I should say. So got to do that. You know, I'm gonna keep it pretty low key. I'm gonna be watching on the couch. I'm not going anywhere.
Nice.
You know, of course, I'm in California. Can't really go anywhere anyway.
Yeah.
So
no, same for myself. I'm going to be spending Super Bowl with my parents, just going over to their house because they're kind of in my bubble. I'll be wearing a mask, but I'll be with them. Dad's going to make some ribs. So I love good barbecue, and he'll do slow cooked ribs, and those puppies will sit on there for a couple hours. And he has one of those, like, it's like a dad thing, you know, he makes his own dry rub. I have no idea what the hell is in it, but it's always amazing every time. He has to write it down on a new piece of paper every time he makes it, that kind of recipe. So looking forward to that, and some good old chips and guac. As long as I got guac.
There you go.
Who's making the guac? Are you making the guac?
I'll make the guac, yeah.
That better not be from a container.
Guac?
No. I'd never make guac from a container. I always make it myself.
Oh my God, container guac? You might as well just go ahead and piss in a jar and dip your chips in it.
Well, the consistency wouldn't be equivalent to guac, but I mean, I wouldn't do that. No, I do a lot of garlic salt in mine, and garlic salt, olive oil, lots of lemon. We have really awesome lemon trees at my parents' house, so we use a lot of that. I don't like tomato in my guac because I like to pile on the salsa separate. I don't like those things to touch. And then I just give a good mash to one avocado, and then I like kind of do more of a chunk on a second avocado, so you get some like chunk with some good smush. So it's a bit more of a smash.
I like that. You get that darker green with the lighter green after the smash. Yeah, that's a well played move there, Sam.
Yeah, it's all about the textures, the layering of textures. So
it is. Did I hear red onion in there? No red onion?
No red onion for me. I can't really do a lot of onions, but
fair.
You know, we get one of those salsas that we get from our local carniceria, and it's got a bunch of other stuff in it. So it's kind of like you let the guac just meld with the salsa party all together.
See, for me, it's pigs in a blanket.
How could I forget? Those are also on the menu.
Really, those are just like the clutch move that, you know, a veteran would walk into the party with the piggies in a blanket, and that's like, you know.
Buck, let me ask you this though.
Yeah.
Like, are you buying the mini weenies yourself and rolling them in croissant dough or crescent dough?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Just making sure you're not like buying the Nathan's pre-roll.
Wait, they make pre-rolls?
Well, they make pre-rolled pigs in a blanket, but like those are not what we grew up on. Like I know Mama Bucks was not messing around with like the pre-made, pre-rolled pigs in a blanket.
I got a story here.
Okay.
So
story time, children.
You know my mom. Like if there was an event going on, a game or a poker game or anything, there was going to be appetizers out the ass. Okay. God bless Karen. You're the best. Now, when she would make the pigs in a blanket, she had this dipping sauce She can't remember what the dipping sauce was. It was never documented. I don't know what it is to this day, but whatever the hell I was dipping them weenies in when I was a kid, it's the greatest thing in the world. But pigs in a blanket is all time. What other event do you think pigs in a blanket for? I don't think of any.
Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve in my household.
Okay, that's great. I'm glad you incorporated it.
That's a nice family tradition you have. But outside of Super Bowl, I can't think of anything else either, Bucks, that really you go pigs in a blanket, obviously.
I think I never think about them. It's like Draper in Mad Men. You know, it's like, the funny thing is, I don't think about you at all. That's what I think about pigs in a blanket, except for Super Bowl Sunday. All of a sudden, I have weenie dreams all throughout the week.
Who doesn't?
That buttery croissant.
I'm gonna be dreaming about Brady's in a blanket tonight. Like that will be what I am dreaming about until Sunday morning.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
you have a Brady altar that you've created over the course of the season. I know you've moved around a lot, but I'm sure that there's at least one little votive candle that's got, Brady like this, just, it's always lit.
It's part of my tradition. Like I have a TB12 shirt, obviously, in Buccaneer colors. And the day that Tom Brady signed with the Buccaneers, I went on his website and bought a TB12 shirt, right? Like smart move on Brady's part. One, he moved to Florida, no state income tax. So his $25 million is worth $25 million. And two, he's got this whole new base of fans, as Tater says here, the trashiest tailgate party this side of the Mississippi.
Be there.
He's got all these trashy fans now to sell merch to. Like he sold out to all of New England. Like you can only sell so many TB12 shirts and hats to New England. He's got a whole new crew of followers down in Tampa Bay, whole new market to sell the swag to. I was one of the first to buy it for sure. I mean, those things sold out like hotcakes. So it's part of my routine. I light the candle for Brady on Sunday mornings. I put on my TB12 shirt.
Next to his book.
Absolutely. TB12 method. I take my TB12 vitamins, I slam a Coors Light, and I turn on the freaking Bucs game. That's what I do.
Hey, is the candle patchouli scented or what?
It's more of like a lavender scent.
Oh man, no. Tommy doesn't do lavender. Tommy's a patchouli guy through and through. I'm a big patchouli guy. Real nice leathery scent.
You didn't take me as a patchouli guy, Buck.
I'm a patchouli guy. Head to toe. You wouldn't take it by looking at me.
Ylang gal myself. That's just
yeah, I don't even know what that is. But I will say this. I know what TB12 is. The thing that won the Bucs the game last weekend or 2 weekends ago. See, I've been asleep, guys. So
you've been asleep. We understand. You've basically been hibernating.
11 days ago. Let's go back. We're over there. Bucs are losing. I brought over a safety resilience package in the form of 12 TB12 2.8 mg electrolyte packets. And I brought bottled water for everybody there. You pour the electrolytes in the bottled water. We're at halftime. Pour that shits in, drink it, boom, Bucs win. Wow. So all of a sudden, I'm thinking to myself, oh man, we got to get more electrolytes. So I am stocked to the gills in very overpriced TB12 electrolytes on sale at your local Publix here in the Tampa Bay area.
Wow.
Marketing genius. Yes.
Wow.
Love it.
Yeah.
So that's
talking about.
For 15 of those packets, it's like $16.
That's insane. Absolutely insane when you could just go buy like Pedialyte or whatever. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. Trust me, it's not Pedialyte.
But pulling that out at like halftime is totally like the Space Jam a la Michael's Secret Stuff move, just to regain the momentum.
Michael's Secret Stuff, exactly.
Michael's Secret Stuff. So I was watching a couple things this week, getting prepped for the game. And something I heard Mike Greenberg say, which I actually liked this comparison a lot the more I kind of thought about it. He made the comparison that this Super Bowl quarterback matchup is the equivalent of Jordan versus LeBron if you took them at their primes and had them against each other. So we've also got Jordan with, his years of experience at his peak. And then you've got LeBron, who I think a lot of people would say is, a veteran in his own right now, but also, the younger one. I like this comparison though, just of their minds, their football minds, and their acumen is just so on another level. That's, I think, going to be the funnest part about watching them play each other.
I mean, yeah, it's surreal for me, especially as a football fan, because honestly, like I said, the Bucs have sucked for so long of my life, or so much of my life, that I've become more of a fantasy fan. You know, I'm just not used to seeing my team in the actual playoffs. So like this is new for me as a grown adult.
Normally your football season is over by now.
Right, for sure. Like I don't care, you know, like I'm just putting parlays in, or I'm playing DraftKings or Monkey Knife Fight, whatever. You know, that's what I'm doing at this point. So for me, like, I'm very torn because I love Patrick Mahomes. He's probably my second favorite player in the league. Like, I just love watching the kid ball. He's unbelievable. He's a freak of nature. So for me, it's surreal to see Tom Brady in a Buccaneers uniform playing against the future GOAT, in my opinion. Like, he's probably the only guy, in my opinion, that can dethrone Tom Brady as the greatest of all time. I mean, I think athletically, there's no arguing that Patrick Mahomes is more gifted than Tom Brady, but you're not going to argue at this point of their career that Patrick Mahomes is the greatest of all time. You can't. You just cannot do that. You know,
he needs more years under his belt in that sense. I mean,
right, but it's just very exciting for me as a football fan, and as a Bucs fan. Again, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
I mean, you win 2 though, and you're on that march. So we're on that cusp of greatness here. I know that Mahomes is a great quarterback, but this would really cement where he lies in that stratosphere of elite quarters.
Absolutely.
Right. Can we
wait,
sorry. I wanted to like transition a little bit here. Because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't prepared on the national anthem props or anything like that.
Okay.
But so I did just Google. So in 2021, this year, the Super Bowl anthem will be sung by Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan.
No idea who either of those people
Eric
are.
Church he's got a voice from the gods.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Jasmine Sullivan. So Sam, I'm kind of going to lean on you here to see, like, are we going over? Are we going under?
I was like, you think I know music? I listen to the same stuff over and over again. And now that football season is over, I've been so deep into true crime murder podcasts. I'm just like, it's just gone a whole other direction for me. Like, my Steelers season is over. I'm sitting over here with my Pennywise mug, and this is the life that I'm living over here. So anyways, over or under on how long?
You know, I gotta find exactly what the overall.
Here's the thing: it's a duet this year.
It's a duet, so it's gonna be over then.
They're gonna crank the over, I think.
Oh yeah, smash the over.
They both got to get the shine.
It's 1 minute and 59 seconds is the over under, and it's even. They don't know what to do. Like this, if this is not the most 2020/2021 thing ever, they bring 2 people out to sing.
What was Lady Gaga in 2015? What was the over under then?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure she went under, and everyone thought she
went under. She went under by like 2.1 seconds. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was in the clubhouse at Cold Breath Key, joined by an esteemed cast of individuals, also some of the trashiest people I know. And yeah, she hit that under. I nailed it.
Now, here's another reason why I think it's going to go on the over for a duet. I think that the pauses are going to be a lot different for the duet because it's syncing up, obviously, and I think they were trying to build those moments into the song. So I think that you're going to get a bit more in the pauses of it. So I think that's going to push it to the over.
I agree there, and I also think that they're going to extend the ending, trying to outbest each other.
Yeah.
Who's going to get that last note in, Levy? Who's going to get it in?
You know, it's going to be Eric Church. I'm an Eric Church fan. But the spread of the game is 3 in favor of the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the Buccaneers have been underdog. Well, of course, against the Redskins, they were not underdogs, but and the over-under is set at 56 points. So they are expecting some fireworks in this game. Earlier this season, 27-24, Chiefs over the Bucs. They went out to a huge lead in this game, and this was, if you remember, Tyreek Hill had the game of his life. 13 catches, 269, and 3 scores.
I remember because I have Tyreek Hill in my dynasty league, and he's someone that, you know, rock to sleep at night because I thank him for every fantasy point he gives me. But I can only imagine what he's going to do in this game. But when you compare the receivers, just back and forth really quick, when you look at the receiving core groups that each of these quarterbacks have, obviously you've got Tyreek Hill, and then I'm just going to put Travis Kelce there because he is the next wide receiver on that team. Comparing him directly with Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, of those two and just head-to-head battle, which side would you rather have going into this game?
Hill and Kelce.
Levy?
Yeah, I mean, I've said it a million times. If the Buccaneers are beatable anywhere, it's through the air. Like we'll get into some monkey knife fight picks here. Like I'm certainly fading Clyde Edwards-Helaire and any runner for the Chiefs. I just want no part of the Buccaneers run defense. They're just nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And frankly, they've gotten a lot better through the air too. So man, they're putting the pressure on, but yeah, I mean, still pass catcher wise, it's hard to argue with Kelce and the Cheetah. So I'll still take that side, but again, I do think the Bucs win this game.
No, I mean, I think it's going to be really close. I don't want to say I'm going to pick the Bucs to win, and I don't want to say I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win, because the last weekend we were picking games, every team I picked lost. So I don't want to pick the wrong one sitting across from you, though virtually, Levy, and then break your heart because I jinxed your team. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I just want a really close game. That's all I want. I just want it to be a good, close game.
There we go.
Yeah. And no calls that mess up the entire game and that we have to look back on and be like, well, if the ref hadn't called that, or if he had called that, that's all I want. I just want a clean game that we don't have to hang our hats on the ref and, hope that they don't screw it up.
Oh, there will be controversy. That there's
I don't want it. I just want
there
clean.
will be it, ma'am. There will be it.
I don't want drama. We've had so much drama. I'm over it. Just give me a clean.
I say no flag game. Just let them play.
No flag game. Just go. Just let them go. They start throwing elbows.
Vita Vea just basically setting up behind the center.
Yes.
Let's do it. I love that. Do you guys want to go into some monkey knife fights and then everyone can do these picks with us?
Yeah, I'm down. Are you ready, Buck?
Yeah, I've just been thinking about a nice little pig in a blanket here for the last 5 minutes. But yeah.
Should we? I mean, do we want to do our total? We have to do a game prediction because we've been doing it every week. So do we want to do that first, real quick, around the horn?
Let's do it
All
first.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, let's see. I'm putting myself on the spot here. I literally gave this zero thought. So I did this last week too. I didn't give any thought before the Packers-Bucs game, and it worked out well. So I'm going to say the Bucs continue to score. I'm going to say the Buccaneers score 34 points and the Chiefs score 27.
Ooh.
Buccaneers win. Tom Brady comes back and plays again next year and loses the Super Bowl to the Chiefs next year.
Oh,
no, he's going to lose to the Bills next year, but it's
the way the NFL wants it. The NFL is rigged. Let's face it.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
No.
The Buccaneers were meant to win
Why
it
is it
this
colored
year. 34-27 Buccaneers. Let's go. Fire the cannons. Go Bucs.
Fire the cannons. All right, I'll give mine then, because you picked a number that I had in my mind, but with a different outcome. I think it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be a 3-point game. I'm going to go 34-31, going for the high score here, and I'm going to say the Chiefs win.
All right. I love when you pick against me, Sam. It just makes me feel good.
Yeah. I see, Tate, you're watching. I'm sorry. I don't mean to pick against your Bucs. I can hear you yelling at me from there. Stop it.
I'm going 28-26 Bucs.
28-26.
Ooh, interesting score.
That is interesting. I like it.
2 touchdowns, field goal, score a late one, go for 2, blow it, Bucs win the Super Bowl. There you go.
Okay.
Before we get into monkey knife fight, the other thing that I know a lot of bettors like to bet on, in addition to like straight player props, if you're betting in Vegas or on FanDuel or DraftKings or Underground, whatever you're into, I don't know. But people like to bet on first player to score a touchdown in the game.
Okay.
This is like my favorite bet if I was a betting man. So I just want to provide some odds for you guys.
Ooh.
Okay. Can we
Get
take
your
our pick?
pencils out, kids.
Don't give yours. Give us the odds. Sam takes one. I take one.
All right. Here we go. So, and this is for the game. So, if you pick Tom Brady and Travis Kelce scores first, your bet's dead, obviously, right?
Tom Brady rushing touchdown.
It has to be rushing, of course, if you're picking quarterback. So Tom Brady,
so
I'm going to start
with the goal line. It's crossing the goal line.
Right. Tom Brady is at plus 1,800. You bet $100 on Tommy Boy to run it in. You're going to win yourself 1,800 bones.
No.
Wow. Patrick Mahomes plus 1,000. This is tempting. You put a hundy on this one, you're going to 10x your buy-in. I mean, come on. That's tempting.
No.
I don't see any temptation on Buck's face.
Travis Kelce plus 350. Mike Evans plus 500. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Mike Evans has scored the first touchdown in the last 2 playoff games for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
It's a new game now.
New game. Plus 500. Those are good odds. Tyreek Hill plus 400. Clyde Edwards-Helaire plus 900. Darrell Williams. It's Darrell Williams, right?
Yeah.
Plus 900. Lenny playoff Leonard Fournette plus 750. Chris Godwin plus 850. Tone Brown plus 900. Rojo plus 1,200. Like the odds there. Mecole Hardman plus 1,100. Demarcus Robinson plus 1,500. My personal favorite, Naperville's finest, Cameron Brate plus 1,500. Scotty doesn't know Miller plus 2,000.
That's the bet. That's my bet right there. Scotty Miller plus
2,000. I'm
going Scotty clutch too hottie.
Woo! All right,
fastest man on the field. Fastest man on the field.
Rob Gronkowski plus 1,000. I'm going to give you a couple more here.
Wait, what's Kelce's again?
Kelce's plus 350, so that he's the favorite.
Yeah.
Gronk is plus 1,000. Now, I want to remind you guys before you give your official answer, your final answer. Gronk last time against the Chiefs had 6 for 106. Monster game. Monster game for Gronk. Some other odds here. Lev Bell is plus 2,000. Right up there with Scotty Miller. Byron Pringle plus 2,200. Keyshawn Vaughn plus 4,500. I mean, I'm not going to go any further than that, but if you want to bet on a defensive touchdown, it's plus 2,500 for either team. So, Bucky, you sticking with Scotty Miller?
I'm going Scotty Miller for the reason that I think, what have we seen over the last 2 weeks? We've had absolute attention paid from Tom Brady to Scotty Miller running that seam. If he has Evans and Godwin playing routes that basically separate the middle of the field, if he gets that one-on-one, it's going to be tough for a guy to keep up with 4.39 speed. Scotty Miller's got that speed in his back pocket. Scotty Miller's seam route. You saw it, seam route right there. Seam route, 6, first touchdown of the game, Scotty Miller, plus 2,000. I like that. I also really like the Ronald Jones, plus 1,200.
I mean, 1,200 plus 1,200 is great.
I mean, for Ronald Jones, that makes sense, but I don't know. It's just been funny, Levy, watching the Bucs kind of you complain about the turnovers from Brady, which it's totally valid. He didn't play his best game, not even close against Green Bay, but he was taking shots, man. And if you're taking shots and opportunity strikes, I really think there could be something there against that Kansas City defense. And good Lord. I like Scotty Miller plus 2,000 is just like, ooh, my goodness. I put down $20. What do I have? Like 50 grand?
Is that how the math works? I was told there would be no math.
2 grand, 50 grand. I mean, look, I think the minimum bet on most sites is 25. I'm terrible at math, but if you put down 25 on Scotty Miller, that'll win you $500.
Yeah, so like I put down $20 and I win like 100 grand. I'm good with that. Scotty Miller is the bet.
See, if the math is like that, then I'll take Mahomes. He's like what, plus 1,000? I'm gonna win $100,000.
Yeah. Is that your bet, Sam?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mahomes. He's gonna run it in.
Mahomes on a sneak?
Yeah, he's just gonna run it in.
I think that's such a safe bet. I mean, look, 100 to win 1,000 on Patty Mahomes makes sense. Willie Jenkins, what's up, buddy? Love that you're rooting for us this weekend. Appreciate you, man, all season. Dave wants to know how much for Keyshawn Vaughn. Keyshawn Vaughn was wow, plus 4,500, man. If you're feeling real risky, I don't know why you would do that. But
he also says Brate over Miller.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with Brate. Yeah,
Cam Brate is a top target, so I guess I haven't given my pick officially yet.
Yeah,
for me, it's actually between Cam Brate and Rob Gronkowski for me.
Okay.
And I'm going to lean Cam Brate plus 1,500. I just really like the odds there. I mean, if you're going to put like $25 on that, I think wins you like 450 or no 375. Like I said, terrible at math. But yeah, I'll go with Gronk or Cam Brate there.
like $6,000
as my pick. But like the safe bet is Mike Evans.
Yeah,
it's Mike Evans or Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes plus 1,000 seems too good to be true to me.
Like, yeah, that makes sense. I get it. I just like to play safe with my bets. I don't like betting my money all the time.
I don't think it's safe to go with a quarterback running it in, though.
But it's Mahomes.
It's Mahomes. I think he's going to want to walk in there and just put a stamp on the game right off the bat.
Right. Tate's on board with Cam Brate. I love to see it, man. Plus 1,500. That's great odds, man. Great odds. All right, let's get into some Monkey Knife fights, shall we?
It. Share your screen there, Bucks.
It's already been
shared. Out of that one window we know we don't want to see.
All right, so yeah, make sure you close all the dirty stuff there, Buck.
Yeah, y'all are good, okay? I got nothing here but like christianmingle.com, okay?
I gotta look into Farmers Only because I think in LA I'm just looking for someone that's more salt of the earth.
I like Farmers Only too.
Have you actually done it?
Only on the weekends.
Is that a real? Wait, are you guys? That's a real thing.
Farmers Only is a really thing. Yeah, it's a real thing.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't done that one. There's a couple of the dating sites I haven't done yet, but I'm just trying to get more Twitter followers so I can use that celebrity one, Raya.
Ooh, yeah. Maybe if you use Farmers Only, maybe you'll find yourself a nice little Jay Cutler. You know, I hear he likes to farm, and he's recently single. He got dumped by Kristen Cavallari.
Yeah, but that's a lot of baggage to have to deal with, like that attachment. Like,
I'll put a caveat out there. I've journeyed out to Thanatasassa here, which is farmland. For farmersonly.com meetups, and I haven't met the one. So,
all right. I'm also not doing
a knife fight.
No, let's pick a monkey knife fight. Let's not talk about dipping in the era of COVID. It's an absolute nightmare.
Thanatasassa.
All right, let's go. What do we got here? We got rapid fire.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, so we got a rapid fire here. This is get 2 out of 2, 3x your buy-in.
Okay.
So easy. It's like taking candy from a tater, you know?
Don't be mean to Tater.
So they're squaring off. You got Mahomes versus Brady. Brady getting a bonus of 30.5 passing yards between the two of them. I'll go to you first, Sam.
I'm going to give the edge to Mahomes here, even with the handicap that I see there for Brady. He's like you said, if the Chiefs win, it's going to be in the air, and he's going to be slinging it all day. So I think it's the edge has to go to Mahomes.
All right. Maybe. So this pains me to say. Look, the Chiefs aren't going to be able to run the ball against the Bucs. There's just no way. And if we know one thing about the Buccaneers offense, probably 18 out of 20 times they're going to run the ball on first down. The Buccaneers just love to run the ball on first down, on second down, and then we got 3rd and 6. Here we go. So for that reason, I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes.
Let's
and that
go.
Great hair, 30.5 yards or whatever you said. It just makes the most sense to me. The Bucs are going to run the ball. They're going to establish the run, even if it's not all that effective. I hope it's effective, but maybe they'll mix it up. Maybe they'll surprise me and give a little play action on 1st and 2nd down. But, you know, I haven't seen it yet. Leftwich isn't the greatest play caller in the game, in my opinion. It's infuriating to watch. But, hey, they're winning, so whatever. Go Bucs.
Yeah, so I don't think this is a situation where Pat Mahomes winning this matchup dictates the result of this game. I'm going Pat Mahomes versus Tom Brady here. I think Pat Mahomes outduels him by 30.5 yards. Next up, receiving yards, Travis Kelce. And then you have Tyreek Hill, his teammate, getting 2.5 bonus receiving yards. So plus 2.5 Tyreek Hill. Who you got here, Levy?
Yardage, I'm going to go the cheetah here. It's hard to argue. Like I said, the Bucs are beatable through the air. That's for sure. I know Dean and Davis and some of the other guys have been playing solid lately, frankly. But yardage-wise, I'm still going to go with Tyreek. I think Travis Kelce could still catch 8 or 9 balls against this defense, but I think they'll keep him somewhat contained. I don't think he's going to have a game like he had against the Bills. I sure as hell hope not. So I'm going to go with Tyreek.
Sam?
Yep, I'm going to go with Tyreek as well. When you're looking at the receiving leaders in the offseason for 2020, I mean, you've got your boy Stephon Diggs at the top with 311 yards, and then you've got Tyreek Hill with 282 and Travis Kelce with 227. It's not a big gap between the two of them, but the edge still goes to Tyreek, and I feel like that's going to remain true in this game. So I'm going to go with Tyreek. Can't stop the cheetah.
See, I'm going to disagree here. I'm going to go Travis Kelce to out-receive Tyreek Hill. I will do it for the sake of continuity and teammates and friendship and love and joy across the universe. I will go with Tyreek Hill.
But before you submit, though, Buck, we had this scenario last week when you were prepping for the AFC Championship. It was me, Sam, and Tate, and Tate disagreed with Sam and I got him to flip on a 6 out of 6 back to his original pick, and he ended up hitting for like $400 because he flipped back. So I want you to be cautious here. Like, it's your money. This is your buy-in. If you're feeling
it,
Kelce, like I am encouraging you to flip-flop here.
I mean, look at his smile in that picture. I mean, I get it. Like, you want to click on that picture.
I don't know, though. Do I?
Look at that smile.
Did you guys ever see that show with Travis Kelce on like E or something a few years
ago? He had
ago?
a show?
It was terrible.
It was called Catching Kelce, and it was a dating show.
It would make you hate him if you watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Catching Kelce?
It was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life, and I watch plenty of terrible reality television.
I was like, you love garbage television.
Oh, I do. I really do. You know, Temptation Island's coming back in 2 weeks, Sam.
I do not watch any of that.
I would have said that the name would have been "You're Killing Me, Kelce," or something like that.
It's a murder show, and he murders someone every episode.
I mean, I guess when you frame it that way, Sam, yes, he would have been murdering once an episode. It wouldn't have worked well, but it's all in
ratings would have been good.
It's all on the whiteboard, okay? So we'll just scratch that one off. Sorry about that.
Sorry,
I do feel that the Bucs are going to have to commit linebackers to rushing the passer here on blitzes. That's why, in my opinion, it's going to be the Travis Kelce show if this thing works well for the Chiefs. So I've seen Tyreek do great things, and he's amazing. But Travis Kelce is equal parts amazing, and so is Pat Mahomes. So my theory for leaning into Travis Kelce here is simply that I think that the Buccaneers are going to bring pressure, open up those spots for Kelce, easy dump off, under pressure, all that good stuff. I will go Hill, though. Big play.
All right.
Big play. Love it.
We'll go 10 on it.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, Buck. Love it.
Submit.
Give
And
me
guys, if you haven't already,
Oh.
make sure you use code FOCUSED when you guys go on Monkey Knife Fight. It's $50. Like, it will match up to $50 if you put that money in. So it's free $50 your way if you use code FOCUSED.
Right.
So go ahead and do that on Monkey Knife Fight, guys.
Or follow the link. I put a fresh link in the description for you guys.
Fresh. It's a hot, fresh
Just
link.
because it came back to me, I'm going 20.
Ooh, there we go.
Whatever.
Your slow fingers there, Bucky. Now we're back. Now we doubled the bet. Let's go.
Let's go.
No big deal.
No big deal. Let's do the other one. What is it? The 6 for 6?
Yeah, we're going Levy sack of donuts.
Oh, yeah.
God.
Exactly.
We hit this last week on the Bucks. I mean, Tate over there just got a stack of diapers for like the next 2 months on the amount of money he won last week.
This one's pretty good.
Ooh, I like it.
This
like it
one's
already.
pretty good. All right, we'll start with you, Levy, here. Let's go with, we'll go right to left. Mike Evans, 4.5, more or less.
I like your style starting right to left because it makes me it gives me the warm and fuzzies.
I love the right to left. You actually made this person this monster.
Yeah. Oh man, this gives me like NASCAR flashbacks.
I feel like we're reading Hebrew.
Yeah. Yes. Now you're.
I feel like I should leave you guys alone together.
Oh, I'm glad. Listen, I want to say I'm glad that for Mike Evans, it's not yardage because Mike Evans' yardage totals just crush my soul.
They make no sense.
It's like 63.5 1 week, and then it's like 43.5, and then it's like 69 yards in another. And the Chiefs secondary is pretty solid. But I am going to take more. I think he finishes this game with 5 catches. Listen, this is Mike Evans' time to shine. This is his first Super Bowl appearance, his first playoff run. He's got the goat under center. He's getting that first touchdown in all likelihood. Plus 450 to score the first tutty. He's going to catch 5 or 6 balls. Maybe it's only for 80 yards, but he's scoring a touchdown. Let's go.
Sam?
See, I would go with less just because of the options that Brady has to throw it to. And I think he's going to spread the ball around because there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. And I'm just nervous for Mike Evans to hit that 5 mark. I really think it's going to be 4, so I'm going to go less.
So it's all me then, huh?
It's all on you.
I'm the guy.
No pressure.
I'm just a guy. I'm going to go here with a little bit of more.
All right.
Mike Evans finishes with 6 receptions for 95 yards.
Let's go. Does he score a touchdown, though?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, the morale is
by the
building.
time we finish this, the final score of this game is going to be like 45-41. After we finish all of these.
I remain at 28-26 with that. But we have 5 more to pick here, Sam. Sam, we'll go to you here. Tyreek Hill, 99.5 receiving yards.
That is a lot of yards right there. And it is they do this to you. 99.5. Jeez. I'm gonna go money where my mouth is. I'm gonna go more. I feel like it could be close, but I'm gonna go more. It's the cheetah. He's got it in him. Levy, you're scratching your head.
Listen, the Bucs secondary is much improved since.
You're like, we're better.
I'm gonna take this one by the reins here. I'm gonna say more.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna veto you here, Levy. I want your thoughts, but for me, Tyreek Hill goes for like $120 here.
There you go. I love you, Tyreek Hill.
I mean, I understand and everything. It's just, for me, like I said, the Bucs defense, Murphy Bunting's been playing great. I think he's got 3 picks in his last 3 games. I'm not saying that Mahomes is going to go out there and play terrible or anything like that, but he's going to get pressure on him. There's no doubt. There's zero doubt about it. I'm excited about the Buccaneers defense right now. So I'm going to say he finishes with 87 yards and like 6 catches, but I certainly understand. Like I've been saying, if the Buccaneers are beatable anywhere, it's on the deep ball, and we're going to take risks. So he could get this in 2 catches, honestly. So I'm okay with it.
I don't think he gets it in 2, but I think he accumulates it over about 6 catches, similar to Mike Evans. I think with Tyreek Hill, all it takes is a little shimmy, shimmy, shoop, and then all of a sudden he's gone. So
Shimmy, shimmy.
It's going to be a big game there for Tyreek. Leonard Fournette, 50. This one is confounding. 55.5 rushing yards. We'll go to you first here, Sam.
Oh, it is confounding. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say less. It's like gonna be like 50, 52, maybe.
Why?
I just don't have the confidence in Leonard Fournette to hit the over on this. I think that they're just going to get stopped real early, and I think that Brady's going to make the quicker play and get the ball out of his hands early, and it's going to be a lot of passing.
We have less for Sam. Levy.
I mean, what a number they set it at, right? Like he had 55 yards last week. So like they certainly don't make this easy on us by any means.
Yeah.
But I am going to put my faith in playoff Lenny and say he finishes with 61 yards on the ground. It's on you, Buck.
Ew.
I just, he's going to get 12 carries, realistically.
Yes, he will get 12 carries. I don't have a doubt about that. But 12 carries with 4 yards a clip is 48. Going less. Rojo plays a bigger role this week.
All right. Fair enough.
There you go.
All right. Levy will go to you here. T. Kelsey, catching Kelsey. Catch boy. 8.5 receptions, more or less.
I mean,
what
that's
a number that is.
Insane. This is the highest number I've ever seen on a Monkey Knife Fight contest.
Besides Mike Thomas, week 1 this year.
This is a lot.
I'm going to say less. I think he finishes with 8 grabs like he did last time.
Sam?
8 for 82 in whatever week that was.
Week doesn't matter. It's the Super Bowl, goddammit.
I know.
It is a Super Bowl.
8 catches is a lot of catches, man.
It is a lot of catches.
It's quite a bit of catching the football with Kelsey.
I think Kelsey catches more. I'm going to go more.
Oh, I can't go more. I got to go less.
Too spicy for you. I get it.
For Christ's sake.
This is hard.
Crazy. This is really hard. These numbers
Kelsey's
are annoying.
going to get 2 down the seam for like 60 yards.
Yeah.
And then he's going to have about 4 more for about another 60 yards. There he is.
Okay.
Buck 20. Boom. Done.
All right. I hear you.
That's only 8, by the way. Tom Brady. Might have been 6. I don't even count good. Tom Brady, 303.5. It's a hell of a number there for old Tommy.
287. He finishes with 287, 3 touchdowns and a pick.
I'm with Levy on that one. I think this has got to be less.
I'm with you. I think he does not eclipse 300, but he does go ahead and get that 7th Super Bowl title, which is just preposterous.
Unbelievable.
My goodness.
What a time to be from Tampa Bay. I mean, we got the Tampa Bay Lightning. We got the Tampa Bay Rays blowing it in the World Series. Now we got the Buccaneers. Like, what is happening?
Did you guys see, I'm sure you did, Levy, that Brady and Gronk recreated that video that they did walking to the bus?
Oh, I was...
After winning the championship, they went and just replayed the music and recreated the video.
Aroused.
Go win nowhere. We ain't going
nowhere.
I love that shit, man. Yeah, Tom Brady there. I got less as well, but less is more with Tom. Because here's the deal. Leftwich is going to absolutely frustrate a lot of my close, trashy friends all game long with his play. He first down run every single time. Second down run every single time. Let Tommy do a little bit of cooking in the kitchen. Yeah, third down. And then all of a sudden we'll get a little vibe, and we'll be vibing. But then he's going to get back to, hey, Lenny, hey, Ronald, do your shit. So then they're just going to keep pumping it to the running backs. He's not going to eclipse 300 yards, but really, they need to run the football to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
There's no doubt about that. You have to establish run game. You have to go ahead and neutralize Pat Mahomes the best that you can. So if Tom is throwing for more than 300, they're either riding high or things are not in good shape. Where they're in there, that nice little mesh spot, like that nice little pink piece of a filet mignon.
My favorite.
Yeah, 287, 287, Levy. That is the pink right there. That's
what I'm saying, and it wouldn't be a true Ryan Levy Monkey Knife Fight analysis on Tom Brady if I didn't mention his social media. So listen, there's one thing I look forward to every Monday, and it is a Tom Brady post when it just says W and him saying, "Let's go."
He loves "Let's go." Big
Let's go.
I'm a let's go guy.
As the kids are saying, And, I also really look forward to the Sunday morning, hype up video. I don't know who this guy's media team is, but this guy is a freaking social media all-star. That's who I want leading my ball club.
You know why? He should be corny, but he's not even the slightest bit corny. He's just 100% full throttle.
Just cocky. He's not even cocky. He's got it.
He's just got it. He's like Robert Redford in the 70s.
Oh, okay. That's a good comparison.
He's
actually.
a good Bob Redford.
I see that.
I was going to say Morgan Freeman, but whatever.
What?
Morgan Freeman's the GOAT.
No.
I mean,
What?
Morgan Freeman is the GOAT, but I feel like the Redford chill level perspective, I think I'm more with that.
He's Redford.
Yeah.
Yeah. The guy, everything
He's got that steely look, the game face look.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he gets the jokes. He's good. I love Tom Brady. And I've started this new thing now. I don't say LFG. I say let's LFG.
Let's LFG.
Yeah, LFG has become a verb for me.
Oh my God.
I'm losing my voice. This is not a good sign.
It is not if you're trying to be prepped for the Super Bowl.
Do you all notice that? I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We're getting hyped,
Yeah.
Trust
All right,
me.
let's get this last pick in there for everyone. Mahomes, 33.5, more or less on the passing yards.
Listen, some say defense wins championships, right? I'm going to say Mahomes does eclipse 300 yards, but I think he's on the ground. He's sacked 4 times in this game.
Oof.
JPP, Shaq Barrett, Devin White, L. David, maybe someone else sneaky gets in there. Maybe a little corner blitz. I don't know.
Vita Vea up the gut.
Little Vita Vea up the gut. Bowles getting creative, getting scary. I think he's going to hit the ground 7 or 8 times in this game. I'm going to say 4 sacks. 4 sacks. 4 sacks. That's aggressive.
It is aggressive.
But I think he finishes with 307 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick.
I'm going less as well here, Sam. Your thoughts?
No, I agree. I'm going to go less. I think he eclipses 300, but I don't know about going over the 333 mark. That's a tough number to beat. But I do feel like he's going to be chucking it a lot. I don't think he's going to be sitting his ass on the ground the entire game, though. He is too good and too multifaceted to have that happen. Ooh, the price is 700 if we buy in at 20.
Are you putting $20 on this?
You better believe it.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
love Bucks. He does not pull any punches.
Woo!
Money on the table. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here's the deal. Buccaneers, Super Bowl. Do I wish it was the Buffalo Bills and the Bucks? Yes.
Me too.
Am I heartbroken? A little bit heartbroken. It's no big deal. I'm going to survive. But here's the deal. That monkey knife fight pick right here.
Mm-hmm.
If you put 50 on it, I can't do the math, but that's like $50,000.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you would make a lot of money if you put 50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend you do it because I like the look of this thing here. Mike Evans, 5 receptions, maybe 6. We're good to go.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill, he's going to get 120. I'm not worried about that. He's going to be the bell cow there. Going to abuse whoever's on him.
Yep.
You got Lenny Fournette. 55.5. That's the ultimate Queen's Gambit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not playing with that. I'm not playing with fire. Ooh, it's hot. I don't like it.
Nope.
Back away. We're going less.
Love it.
T. Kels. 8.5. Levy, you're absolutely right. Preposterous. He could do it. He could. He could. Tom Brady, he's not going to eclipse it. Doesn't need to because we ain't going nowhere. And then you have Pat Mahomes, less 333. It's going to be 28-26 Bucks. My prediction. I'll turn it back to you, fine folks. We can stop sharing this screen here. Let me get rid of these tabs. Oh, God.
Hide all the tabs. Most of my tabs are Wayfair because I'm just looking at furniture all the time.
That's a weird thing to do, but I appreciate it.
Mine's just a bunch of LinkedIn profiles from people I've been stalking all day, but
that's creepy.
LinkedIn is a weird place.
It really is.
It is a weird place.
I wish Tom Brady had a LinkedIn profile, so I could look at that handsome
totally
all day.
tried to add him by now. My goodness, you stalker.
Oh, yeah, I'm just really looking forward mostly to see what Tom's minions have been cooking up underground in the video editing world. Because, like, on Sunday morning, he's just going to be dropping the fire. Like some sort of sick intro with some sort of 50 Cent or P. Diddy song. Just, get the people going. Give the people what they want. Go Bucks. Fire the damn cannons. Bring it home.
Right. Wait, one last bet question, because I see this one a lot. But what's going to be the color of the Gatorade that gets poured on the winner?
Purple.
Purple. Interesting.
They
Levy.
still have purple?
I don't think they have purple.
No, it's definitely. Let me pull up the odds here while I give my analysis. But so look,
I feel like the last couple times I've seen it, it's been yellow or orange.
Right, for sure. But what I want to say is, it is kind of upsetting that it's the first time the home team is playing in their home stadium for the Super Bowl, right? If I'm not mistaken. And apparently the NFL will only allow the Buccaneers to fire the cannons literally before the game, before kickoff, which is disappointing. So in order to make up for that with a victory, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be dumping red Gatorade on Bruce Arians for his first Super Bowl victory. Okay. And Vegas tends to agree with me. Bucky, you're right. Orange is the favorite at even.
I never said orange.
Oh,
I said orange.
Oh, Sam, sorry. But the second favorite is red at plus 175. So put yourself $100 if you're into Gatorade betting.
And then you make $100,000.
Yes, there you go. And you make 100,000.
Yep. That math makes sense.
I like 100K.
Yeah, I'll take 100K. I'll bet on orange for 100K. Or it's even.
Purple
it's even
Gatorade plus 600 on.
I like purple. I'm telling you, I got a feeling about purple.
Hey, real quick, we didn't talk about the weather though.
No, it should be fine. I tuned in weather on the 9s here, Bay News 9.
Okay.
Everything should be well and done and dusted by about noon on Sunday.
All right, there we go. Good to hear.
Good. As long as we get that weather report in.
Should be muy tranquil.
I dig it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, please hit subscribe and a like. We always appreciate those. If you guys want to follow us, you can follow me on Twitter at Samantha R. Holt and at Sam_awesome on Instagram. Levy, do you want the people to start following you on Twitter? You got to be more active on the Twitter, bud.
Nope, I don't care. But you can follow at Fantasy Focused.
There you go. And Bucks, where can people find you?
In a ditch.
Just follow Sam.
It's just the worst. Isn't it at the Bucks 59?
Bucks the 59.
Bucks the 59 on Twitter. Guys, get at Bucky. Get him to go on Twitter more. Give him some love. Thanks so much for tuning in. Best of luck to everyone. I hope we have a really fun Super Bowl this weekend. And hit me up on the Twitter if you guys have any fun Super Bowl questions or prop bets you want to get at. And don't forget to check out Monkey Knife Fight. Use code FOCUSED. Get that free $50. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you guys soon.
For this weekend, though, use the code FOCUSED if you haven't, because go nuts on these things. You're getting 50 free bucks. It's a Super Bowl. Just spread it out. Have fun. There's about 80 different games I just looked at there. Have fun. I love you guys. Thanks for all the support all year. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
Go Chiefs.